Hey everyone, welcome to today's show. Brendan?
What is up, people?
I'm not.
I'm not even going to go in there with you.
Yeah. Well, today's a free-for-all kind of episode, really, isn't it?
A little bit of everything, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We'll see what happens. We tried to go live, but for some reason, it takes 3 days to get access to go live.
Yeah, for TikTok, and 24 hours for YouTube. Now, can somebody see the problem with that?
I don't know at all. It's fucking madness. But sure, look, what can you do in situations like that?
Well, look, the joys of being a podcaster and an influencer. Well, we're not influencers.
Fuck off with your influencer.
You know what I mean. We're not influencers, but we're just we're trying to do a podcast. We're trying to go live, and we're trying to interact with people on a live scale. And
yeah, absolutely.
Then you have to wait for this. I'd have a better chance of connecting through Temu if Temu did live.
It would probably be easier to access her.
I know, but I don't think I want to give the Chinese my secrets. Especially my search history.
They probably already have it.
They probably do already have it. They make our phones.
They're listening to what we say.
And we're going to be bombed the next day. Nice knowing you. Bye.
Jeez, don't get political now. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, don't get political. No, let's not. Before we even go down that rabbit hole, let's just put it.
What about our own politics?
Again, let's just put that in.
And the protest that's going on.
We said we wouldn't discuss this because it can
religion,
lead.
Sports, and politics are the three things you never talk about.
No, sports is fine. You
can still get into a bad debate with the sport.
Yeah, but sports is not going to change the fucking matter of.
No, but it could change your fucking health very, very quickly. Whether you live or breathe afterwards.
Religion and politics, definitely.
Yeah, religion kills. We know that for a fact. We've seen that already.
Been doing it for 2,000 years.
And the rest. But politics is definitely a no-no for a lot of people.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a very delicate situation because if you don't know one thing, fuck, they will jump on you.
It's like the MCU and DC, the fandoms, or the Star Wars fandoms.
Yeah.
If you don't know your shit and you make
Star Wars versus Star Trek, the early MCU versus DCU.
Oh, they even had it in universe. Picard or fucking Kirk.
Yeah, it's fucking. Sorry,
Cisco bitches.
No, but that's the truth, though.
Yeah,
isn't it? It comes down to
who's your favorite?
Yeah, well, the Star Trek situation exactly. Is it going to be Captain Kirk? Is it going to be Captain Picard?
Yeah. Both equally good in my eyes. They just had different ways of dealing with things. I would say Kirk was more hands-on, Picard was more diplomatic. End of story. That's all I'm going to say about it.
You look at Star Wars, you have people that only like episode 4, 5, and 6, the original.
Yeah.
You have some people that like episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then you have Gen Alpha and Gen Z that like 7, 8, 9 because they don't know anything else.
Mm-hmm. And where you have people like us and we just don't like 7, 8, and 9. Even with Mark Hamill, and all praise to Mark Hamill for making the balls and for Harrison Ford.
And he trained for 2 years.
Just for a quick cameo. Essentially, that's what it was. It was a cameo.
Oh my God, we needed more Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, but we didn't get it. And that's why I don't recognize 7, 8, and 9. 1 to 6 is fine for me.
So bad.
1 to 6 is so fine.
Jar Jar Binks was terrible.
Mr. Chata.
Oh my God, Jar Jar Binks was terrible.
And the actor, ALoadofB.S, the amount of hate he got for that, it was absolutely shocking. Now, no actor should get hate for a role that they did because it was direction more so. And, okay, he had a part to play with his voice.
No,
yes.
Right. So he got hate for Jar Jar Binks. But what about, is it Gleeson from Game of Thrones when he played Joffrey?
Oh, yes, he got an awful lot of hate for playing a brilliant character.
Oh my God, probably the best performance I've ever seen.
If you want the true villainy and how would you describe it? Sadism, I suppose, is probably the best way to put it.
He was so sadistic.
Yeah.
So sadistic.
No, that's proper, genuine, I would call it, on top tier acting for a young actor to pull off a young man.
And he done such a great job. Do you know he was in Batman Begins?
Yeah, he was the young boy.
Young boy in the city.
Periscope,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. But he quit acting after that.
Yeah. I think he went to study in Trinity for something else.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, I think it was theatre, But he retired from actual on-film.
He was, that was his greatest role, and
it ruined him.
No, it didn't.
It ruined any chance of him, not him personally, but I suppose it did, because he got so much hate mail for it that...
It's not even just the hate mail, but you give such an amazing performance that...
people have to hate you for it?
No, they hated the character.
Yeah, well, everyone did. Right? I hate the character.
They hate the character, right? And they're just like, oh my God, because he hit the nail on the head with the character of how sadistic and how evil this person really is.
Yeah.
But because he'd done it so well, any other role that he would take, would it be in comparison, why aren't you this good doing that?
Yeah, but you're good in this, but you can't be good in that.
Exactly.
Again, that comes down to direction and script. And then
did he get free reign then to be Joffrey?
What's that say about him in real life? And if he got free reign to do that, like
what that says is how
did he have the creative input to?
Well, yeah, but like if he was allowed free reign, right? Just say if he was allowed free reign, how theatrically intelligent is he?
Jack Leeson,
for the fact that he was able to create such
a powerful character,
and it was just like wow.
But again, that comes down to the level of the actor. Like, look, we're not actors. We don't know the training that's involved, or like,
do I look like an actor? I look like
for a diet ad, maybe, but still,
I look like the bloody Poppin' Fresh guy or the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
Well, you're not whiter than white, but you're all right. But I'm saying like there is training involved. Become an actor. It's not like, say a few lines and that's it. Like there has to be emotion. There has to be subtle facial cues.
I remember when I was doing
shot a few amateur bits and pieces.
A few short films. I remember the director saying to me, for an actor to portray an emotion without saying anything, they have to give a certain look. Like if they want to be dead inside but happy on the outside, they have to show that in a certain way emotionally. And to try convey that
is usually through the eyes. Like
usually through the eyes, but to try convey that onto a screen is quite difficult.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You need training to do that.
Yeah, and absolutely.
I'll give you a prime example. Of some of the training now, you laugh at me when I say this, but like you remember the original RoboCop?
Yes.
Film, Peter Weller.
Yeah.
He went to a mime artist to learn how to do the movements for RoboCop. Like those aren't natural movements that a normal person does. Yeah. He had to learn and the little head tilt and stop and then like the little kind of prick.
As if it was like a
machine turning the head. Yeah. And all the slow movements, the hand, the slow wrist movements and this kind of slow snap.
So he learned how to be a robot effectively.
Effectively, yeah. But it shows on screen.
Like,
you don't see his eyes.
Was it RoboCop 3 that he stopped?
He didn't do RoboCop 3. He did 1 and 2, and then there was another guy that took over in RoboCop 3. And then
they just went downhill something fierce.
Yeah, I've seen that there was another one. There was RoboCop. It was a kind of a TV movie. It was called Prime Directives. Yeah. Richard Eden was in it. And it was like nearly 6 hours long, but it was split over 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And he had more of a natural movement. It wasn't like
it felt like they were trying to modernize RoboCop for the time.
Yeah. And it didn't work. If you really want to talk about modernization for RoboCop, you look at the 2014 film with Joel Kinnahan. When he got the black.
So much potential.
But they made him too human. The whole idea of...
I like that factor about it. The fact that it wasn't put a machine into a human, because that's just your cyborg. It was to put a human into a machine.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the human factor. As Gary Oldman's character even said it, you can't eliminate the human factor. So that aspect I liked about it. But it took away the originality of what...
Yeah, but the story
what RoboCop is.
Yeah, in RoboCop, his memories were essentially blank. You remember when he gets killed, he's got shot in the head. So he's got brain damage. So he's not going to remember all his memories. And that's the difference between Paul Verhoeven's version and the one you have with Joel Kinnahan. That he still has his memories. He got blown up. He lost the...
He pretty much lost everything that he was on the verge of death.
Yeah, he lost an eye, he lost an arm, leg, whatever.
The only thing I think he had it with Joel Kinnahan's one was
the brain, hand. The lungs. You had the brain, the face, obviously, the lung, the trachea, the lungs.
And a hand.
Because do you know the reason why the hand was there and not fully prosthesis? Because the whole idea was to sell the story that a human's in control. When further on the story, it tells that when the visor comes down, the computer takes over, but he still thinks he's in control. Yeah. It gives the illusion of control.
Yeah, but they explain that in
the film, yeah. But for the way the business goes with it, if the public see it, they see a human hand, they don't see a robot hand.
Exactly.
So it's a human pulling the trigger, which is always why he fires with the right hand.
I think the studio tried to take on something classic movie, because RoboCop is a classic movie.
Without a doubt.
And I think they just missed the mark on it. I know they tried to go in a different direction to try not damage the originality of RoboCop. They don't have
the satire, like you remember the ads, I'll buy that for $1.
I know they tried to introduce stuff like that, and they tried to, as an Easter egg kind of thing.
That was Samuel L. Jackson's thing. It was the kind of take on that. It's like, I'll buy that for $1, but it's more propaganda than what it is. But again, that's a very kind of, if you look at it now, it's a very kind of political film when you think of the current world stage.
Yeah, like they made it so modern because, let's face it, in modern world now, we do have exosuits that are militarized. We do have
we have drones.
We do have drones. Like you look at Tesla now after bringing out like these robots as well. There's artificial robots.
The Optimus, isn't it? The Optimus 1, I think, was their time prime.
Our modern world is on the verge of going further with technology. So obviously the RoboCop movie tried to, let's throw that, say, 50 years or 100 years into the future.
Yeah. But still be modern to us.
But still be modern enough that still people can still recognize or feel like, oh, I know this, what they're on about in this.
Well, if you look at the way I would see RoboCop as a basis for what you could do with prosthesis in today's medical history.
Oh, no, like things like that already exist.
Okay, you're not going to have, like you see in the Joel Kinnahan one, you have a chap there trying to play guitar and it looks like he's got the smoothed out fingers and it looks like he can play guitar. Like we're not at that level yet. We're close, but we're not
we're not at the fluentness of it. But there is prosthesis out there.
Yeah. I seen one actually on a British breakfast show morning. She could actually take off the hand and it was Bluetooth controlled. So it looked like it from the family.
We're making so much advances considering that it was wooden or porcelain or plastic prosthetics that you just put on and that was it. Now we have actual, so heaven forbid if someone lost a leg above the knee.
Yeah.
You can now get actuators that act like a knee joint that you can still walk and perform.
Relatively.
Now, granted, you have to have the money because it all comes down to who has money to do all these things. Otherwise, you're going to get those porcelain fucking wooden legs.
Yeah.
I do believe that things like that should be given out, especially to war veterans.
Yeah.
I think that should be.
I would say to people, victims of war as well, to be honest, not just the veterans, but victims of war, because they've suffered. Like they had no partner. But again, we're kind of going off on a political stage here. But if you're talking just in prosthesis to give them a normal life,
everyday life,
or a semblance of normal life.
Well, no, I to
be able to do the things that they could do before they lost
100%, them. 100%. Like to be able to grab something.
Yeah, even just pick up, like as I say, a simple can.
Yeah, exactly. Like
hold your child's hand.
Nah, that to me now, it depends. You won't be able to feel.
I know, but to be able to know that you can still do it, you mightn't feel it, but be able to, because when you're walking, you want to be able 100%. To keep your child safe as well at the same time. So I know you won't be able to feel because, as you said, the technology is not there for neurons to be felt through and emotion to be felt through the fingertips. Now, you will have a slight sensation going up through here where the arm would be attached. You'd know that you're holding
because that's your electrons and neurons firing that. It makes you believe it. But then would the person also suffer with phantom pains?
Phantom pains, yeah.
Because of it. Like I've, you know me now, I've lost an anatomy part of my body with testicular cancer.
Yeah.
And I suffered with phantom pains. Yeah. Like, so.
Usually they had a mirror thing. It was more so for hands that you put a mirror that you'd have a reflection of your.
Yeah, that's a psychological effect.
To trick the mind, basically.
But if someone had one of those prosthesis hands, will they still suffer with phantom pain or will the body think that this is their hand?
Again, I couldn't tell you. We can't say because we haven't lost
it.
Like, folks, if you know anyone that has had this, has the prosthesis around, by all means, leave comments and let us know, because we would genuinely like to know if they actually experience.
But that's what I'm thinking. Like, is the technology there where you can fool your own brain to think that this cyber enhanced limb, is actually yours? It's an interesting thing. Like, is the technology there now that we can actually believe that?
Not yet. No, like you see modern prosthesis now that are out there. It's like you wonder how they actually work. I don't know myself. I know you can. I know that you have to slip them on. Blah blah. The leg ones are slightly bit different. They're more stiffer. They're not as articulated as say a hand limb.
Yeah.
As I said, I saw one on British TV on British morning show, and she could rotate the hand off, and it was controlled by Bluetooth in the unit.
Yeah.
But it was under her command. So I don't know if there's there
has to be a microwave chip or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, but. She could grasp now, but she didn't have individual control.
Yeah, it's just a generic, universal.
A generic kind of grab, but she still had a hand to say.
On that regard then, does that mean we're very close then to someone being actually Dr. Octavius?
Well, with the 4...
I'm just...
Well, who's to say that there isn't, like, you can get an exosuit that would do that. Well, it would cost you a small fortune to build an exosuit to control 4 arms.
Yeah, but like Doc Ock's one in the Spider-Man movies, it's
the neurochip, yeah. What happens when the neurochip gets fucked? He goes on a murder spree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are we on the verge of actually having a Doc Ock?
No, not. I know you said I mentioned exo armor suits and our powered exosuits. They're skeletal more so rather than full armor.
Oh yes, they are only skeletal to help, and mostly it's supposed to help with heavy loads.
Yeah,
like
think the power lifter from Aliens 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's skeletal. I know it looks big and chunky, and that's an actual arm. Well, I wouldn't say armor, but it is a powered suit, a powered exosuit.
Yeah, sure. Like that's like driving a fork truck. I'm on about the ones that you can actually wear and do your everyday life while you're wearing them. Like I think they're doing them as well for anyone that might be paraplegic or quadriplegic, where
they have to be strapped into it. Yeah,
he's strapped in, and that they take over
the walking and
everything, so you can still live a normalish
life.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, folks, we are a bit heavy on today's show. Normally we talk about movies, but this is kind of
I don't know. This is a free for all. Spun off there after RoboCop because.
But this is a free for all today because we are just literally waiting for the summer blockbusters to land, and they are landing soon. Now, some of them already come out. We've had Hoppers. We have the Super Mario Galaxy is out.
Yep.
Now I haven't gone seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen Hoppers.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was all right for a kids film. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was for a kids film. Like it's a very strong story there for like environmentalism, and for an adult, we'd pick up on it.
Fuck that.
Like, don't destroy the green realm. You're endangering animals. That kind of thing. Basically, the story is a girl transfers her mind into a robotic body of an animal.
Of a beaver.
A beaver, yeah.
Which is, to me, just
we hilarious. Won't go there. That's the innuendo.
Just hilarious.
Yeah. But she gets to see what the life is like for animals and interacts with animals and how they're affected by what humans do, like building motorways and all that and destroying their natural habitat. So, as I said, there is a note there of environmentalism. It's just hidden subtly.
Yeah,
in a kid's animation film. And look, there's nothing wrong with kids being interested in the environment. And it's like, okay, go clean your neighborhood, recycle, reuse, all that kind of thing, go green or whatever. But that's the kind of message.
Just don't be vegan.
Just don't be vegan. If you want to do that, go out and eat your grass out the back garden. That's fine.
Just don't be vegan.
But the message is there for kids in a very subtle way. Like this is what happens if you mess up with animals' environments.
Yeah, and I think because we had, I think is it the black rhino or the white rhino that's gone extinct there?
White.
It, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's the white.
The knock-on effect that's going to have
for an ecosystem
is quite large, and I don't think as a human species we understand that. Like if we lost bees,
we lose honey.
No, if we lost bees, we lose pollination, we lose oxygen because trees give oxygen.
Yeah,
like that has a monstrosity of a.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what this film kind of shows. From a kid's perspective, to make it more understandable for kids. Obviously, as adults, we understand it, but for kids to understand it.
But do adults understand it?
Maybe not all of them.
Do they want to understand is the actual probably question.
Depends on who you're talking to, really.
Yeah.
But you would say eco warriors. Yeah, they'd spot it a fucking mile away. Or Greenpeace if they were watching the film.
No, hang on. Like these just stop oil crowd and these Greenpeace.
But yet they're on a boat that needs oil to run. How hypocritical can you get?
No, but you know what the funny thing is, right? They do it in countries they know they can get away with. Would you imagine if they went into China or Russia or
Donegal?
Fucking Donegal.
Donegal catch?
No. And tried to start fucking and glue myself to that. You'd be killed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's countries that won't allow it. Like I know with the whaling, I can understand the whaling because there is big
and
money with
the shark,
the shark fins and all that. Yeah.
Because I've watched the story with them getting the sharks for the fins. Like they cut the fin and fuck the fish back in.
Yeah. And then what happens there then is the blood is leaked out on and then it's savage cannibalism in a sense.
Yeah. But like to leave an animal like that, to me, you're wrong, number one. Because the animal's still alive.
Yeah. If you're gonna kill it, kill it.
Kill the fucking thing.
Look, we're not condoning animal violence either, but like in this case, like if you're gonna do that kind of thing, put the animal out. It's a more humane thing to do.
Exactly. Like you wouldn't leave your dog like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like and those people now deserve to be honest with you, hung, drawn, and quartered.
But as I said, like that was the message you would get from watching Hoppers.
Yeah, good.
Now, good. It's still a feel-good film. It's nice to watch. And as I said, like Super Mario, the Galaxy World is out now as well.
Yeah, Rosalina is the other princess that's in it. You know, Bowser's son is in it. So we're going to have that kind of Galaxy game from like.
I did hear about a character from a different game that belongs to Nintendo that's going to be in this as well.
Ooh,
Star Fox. Spoiler.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Apparently because it's Galaxy, so Star Fox, but would you believe my daughter actually spoiled that one for me, and she hasn't even seen the film. So props. She told me, so that's where I'm getting all my spoilers from.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant.
So then, as I said, we're coming into our summer blockbusters. Then, like which we discussed.
Masters of the Universe is going to be awesome.
Yeah, which we discussed about in our first episode on the show, like what we thought was going to be the big summer blockbusters.
Spider-Man is also coming out,
and then we have
Supergirl out as well.
Supergirl is out as well.
Lobo, Jason Momoa looks spot on as Lobo.
From what I've seen the trailers, it's like, oh look, you're the ditz from the bar. That's funny. That's what I've been calling.
And there's another trailer after coming out as well of Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, the final trailer.
Yeah, final trailer is after coming out, which
is doesn't really add much more to what we've already seen as such. So
Scorpion, my man.
But yeah, look, there's what we're looking forward to. Like, and as I said, once they come out, we'll get in to see them over time. Like, don't get me wrong, cinema tickets are pricey, and it's easy to say, oh, go online and watch it. Like, but nothing beats the cinema experience as well. That's the whole point that goes to cinemas.
No, look, if you keep doing this online malarkey, right, streaming movies online that have just released out into the cinema, you're destroying the entire movie industry. Because tickets need to be sold to pay for the studios, to pay for the production, to pay like everything. Everyone thinks, the producer gives the money. Well, how are they getting their money back? They're getting it back through ticket sales.
Or through, no, to be fair, the likes of Disney Plus and Netflix.
Which is fine because they have a subscription directly to that.
But
and that's
they have
fine,
studios as well that correspond with all the others.
Look, which is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Oh, for a majority of studios that don't have directly to Disney Plus, to Paramount Plus, to all these other streaming services,
they rely on the cinemas and
they rely on the cinemas.
Yeah.
But even if they have them, like you look at Prime, for example, right? They have a lot of new movies on Prime.
Yeah.
But you have to rent them or buy them.
Yeah, and that's where they made their money back on. Right.
Right.
And it's the same. No, it's not the same with Disney Plus.
The new Avatar, Fire and Ash, right? Only out of the cinema.
Yeah.
It's on Prime, but you have to rent it or buy it.
Yeah.
To watch it.
I'm assuming it's probably $14.99 to buy or something like that. Yeah. So it'd be the same as if you went down to the video shop or the DVD. Extravision.
Days.
Yeah. On a Friday night down, and I'm going to give my card, and I'm going to get and you'll be out. They'll have two.
I'm just going tick. Sorry, your account is on block because you left it DVD a week late.
But they don't need to have two cases or covers. Pick up one, bring it over to the counter. Sorry, we don't have that. But
how many times did I tell you that when I worked in Extrusion?
I just went over and bought it. Then after that, it's like, okay, I'm going to buy it.
It was easier to buy, wasn't it?
It was just easier to buy. It was easier to buy, and I still have a collection of DVDs up there. I've some DVDs that you wouldn't find in Extravision or Blockbuster.
There's a few guys actually. I may send it to you on TikTok, right? And they usually go live, and under a caption on live, give me a movie title. I have it. And he goes through his entire library, and this room is just like wall to wall, roof to floor to ceiling.
I'll tell you one.
DVDs.
I don't know if you'd have it, but I'll tell you one that I do have, and it's the start. You probably would have seen it on Sky TV. It was a kids show. It was the Starship Troopers CGI show.
Oh God!
I have all seasons.
Oh God!
I have all the seasons.
Fuck, you're old.
But I have all the seasons.
Awesome.
And that was a hard buy. Like the discs themselves, I think I got that when I was living in Germany for a little bit. So I managed to get it off the European market. So, but for someone in Ireland or in England, maybe, I don't know, maybe they might have it. But I was lucky and fortunate enough to get all 6 of them.
Awesome.
So I have all 6 seasons of the show. Like, and at the time, it's cringe. It was CGI. Like,
yeah.
At the time, so
yeah, but CGI has gone cringe now.
Oh yeah.
Consider what they're able to do. Early MCU to now, you're looking at going, what?
My eyes.
Absolute fuck.
My eyes, it burns.
The gaming studios have a better production quality gone than movies.
Have you ever seen some of the...
Not all movies.
No.
But a good selection of them.
Have you ever seen the cutscenes from, was it the Star Wars, The Old Republic? The cutscenes of that. Now, they are very
awesome.
cinematic
you look
scenes.
Right, so Resident Evil 9 Requiem came out there in February, I think it was, right?
Yeah, it came out in February for weeks.
and I ended up playing it, right? But I watched how they made it with the characters and the whole lot.
Was it mocap?
It was, the full fucking suit, like.
Yeah.
And they had the camera down here on front of them so they get their facial expressions on it. And holy shit, like the acting that was done in the studio for a game.
Yeah.
They should get an Oscar better than half the fucking studios.
It was just going to show you that like there's other people out there that you wouldn't see, say, on-screen actors like on and the ones that
prime example, Christopher Judge, right?
Yeah.
On Stargate.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't really do much after that.
No, he did. No, he did more voice work.
He
than
didn't
anything
really
else,
do anything after that on the small screen or the big screen.
No, it was voice work, mainly.
He went into gaming, and everyone loved him as God of War.
Yeah,
Kratos, right? Because he was just
voice alone.
Oh my god, he made it his own.
Yeah, the voice alone would just make that like he has a very deep
and
voice.
He was phenomenal. So when this new TV show of God of War, I think it is a movie or TV show. It's one of them, anyways.
No, I think it's a movie because they have someone else signed up to actually play the live action character.
Yeah, Opie from Sons of Anarchy.
That's it. Yeah, I remember you saying that to me.
And he was a voice for Thor in the game.
Yeah.
So you have everyone wanted Christopher Judge to play it. And no, I was all for it, but I think they wanted to go down. Let's not get racial, but I think that myself. I generally
we're not being racial, but no, I can understand because of his
the color of him is ash. His family's, his wife and his daughter's burnt ash is all on his body from Zeus.
Yeah,
so that's what that is.
Yeah,
but I think
again, not being racial here.
The actor who played Opie, I think he just looks more like a Kratos.
In line with the character.
He looks more like Kratos facially.
Yeah,
rather than anything else.
Than vocally. Yeah,
yeah.
But then the vocals, he could always be.
Look what they're doing with Silver Surfer.
Huh?
Look what they're doing with Silver Surfer.
Yeah, Doug Jones. Doug Jones was the
body for it, and Lawrence Fishburne was the voice.
Yeah, so it can work. It can work.
But they're going live action. They're not going to like.
That was the Silver Surfer was live action.
Yeah, but Silver Surfer was CGI'd.
Doug Jones provided the movements. He was in all those scenes.
It was still CGI'd. How are you going to do the swap around the devices?
They'd do it before they apply the effects.
So they're going to go ADR.
Yeah. That's the way they did it, man. They did it. They dubbed it.
But if they do it for Kratos.
They do it for Kratos.
No,
but wouldn't it look good though? If you think about it, right?
I'd love to have Christopher Judge as Kratos.
Yeah, but can you imagine? Okay, Opie's doing the mouthpiece and doing all the mouth action. But you're hearing Christopher Judge's voice. Now, wouldn't that just be... that would be your wet dream, basically. That would be.
Creamed.
I creamed Kratos. Kratos cream and stores shortly.
Yeah, like, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like, again, I think it's only in starting production.
Yeah. They haven't started filming. No, they haven't started filming. They're just getting around to it.
Yeah.
Now, as I said, when we started, sorry, don't mean to cut across, but we started off with RoboCop. They're actually doing a new TV series. Amazon are producing a new TV series.
For fuck's sake.
But it's going to keep more in line with the film, like the aesthetic, like the silver armor and all that, not the black. Not tactical, as Michael Keaton liked to put it.
Don't get me wrong. I thought Keaton's character was brilliant in it.
Yeah. He wasn't the old man from the first films.
No, but I thought he was brilliant in it.
Yeah.
Right. But what do we do then with with Joe Kinnan's movie? Do we just go, let's just throw that?
That's another universe. That's another universe.
Yeah,
that's an alternative.
Throw that over there. You know.
Now, funny enough, they did do a RoboCop TV series back in 1993. It was good. I watched it. I'm not gonna lie.
Even in an animation.
The animation there was two cartoons.
Yeah, no, but they're still done. You know, like for movies that were so violent. Like Rambo got it as well.
Oh yeah, Rambo got a cartoon. Freedom Force.
RoboCop got it.
Yeah.
Like, but before it goes out, my mind actually starts coming in. You remember the cartoon? We used to wake up every Saturday morning.
Right, I'll try to remember now.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Yes.
There is a live action.
No, that's going to be CG'd.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But there's a live action of Biker Mice from Mars.
Bring back Ian Ziering as Vinny. See, that's the only one I know is Ian Ziering because he was popular at the time due to Beverly Hills.
Yeah. But like that's what's coming on. Like we have that in the works. I know they were mentioning it, and I've seen little bits of snippets online about it. But
I would like to say that. Funny enough, I had Moto as a toy.
I think it would just for all our age group and that age, just like peak,
especially for actual bikers. They'd play. Like, yeah, Okay, they're mice on bikes, but who cares?
They're fucking rats.
No, St. Patrick got rid of them. Rats and snakes out of this country.
Let me on
Sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
Let me on Martin. Simon Harris here, all right. Come back.
On the protesters, I support you 100%. We all do, actually.
So, right.
No fear of that. But what was it? It's got on my head now.
Yeah, Biker Mike's from Mars. That's in the works.
I heard a very interesting theory from a TV show I'm actually watching now. You haven't seen it yet, or you haven't started to watch it yet. The Daredevil Born Again season 2.
The what?
Daredevil Born Again.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Yeah, sorry. I was like the Die Devil. What the fuck is the Die Devil?
The Die Devil. The Daredevil. I'm speaking from Jersey or Boston. I want my teddy bear. Ted. Yeah, I want my teddy bear. So, but anyways, back on point. There's a character called Mr. Charles,
right,
played by Matthew Lillard.
I love Matthew Lillard.
I seen somewhere that that's just the cover for the MCU version of Norman Osborn.
Oh my God, Matthew Lillard as Norman Osborn. That would be fucking epic.
Just
Green Goblin.
Yeah. I was when I saw it myself, I only saw it this morning.
Oh,
and I thought, damn man, you have actually got a good point. That would be
is fucking awesome.
But he's working for the CIA in this, going by the alias of Mr. Charles.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome, though.
But who else has that kind of influence and that kind of
Shaggy in the MCU?
Yeah, Shaggy in the MCU. But at the moment he's playing a CIA character called Mr. Charles in Daredevil.
There was one thing that needed to happen in it was Avengers. I think it was Avengers. I don't know if it was Endgame. No, it was Infinity War. When Robert Downey Jr., aka Tony Stark, met Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
No shit Sherlock?
And no shit Sherlock. Yeah. It was teed up
and missed
it. At least with Tom Holland's Spider-Man,
I wanna go.
where they done the three Spider-Man pointing, like the meme.
Or
like,
Peter, I'm Peter. Peter, yes.
Like exactly.
They teed it up right.
Like they teed it up and they executed, but they had a prime thing there now for Benedict Cumberbatch and
two Sherlocks,
and it was suited for Tony Stark to say it. Yeah. No shit, Sherlock.
All teed up and ready to go, and maybe we might get in a.
I don't think. I think
I would love to see
the moment has passed.
Yeah, I know. But, so it's like, oh man, we really should maybe in a re-edited director's version we get that kind of conversion. But I doubt it.
Myself, I think that moment has passed. Unfortunately,
as good as that would have been, I'm sure it would have gotten a great laugh out, and it would have been a meme that would have broke the
100%. It would like that. It was there. It was right there for no shit, Sherlock.
But you look at the meme that's out there now when someone says like, "I don't give a fuck about it," and it's just like your man with his head.
John Hamm.
Yeah, and he's like,
yeah,
it's probably the best meme out there, and it's made him more popular now. For him, just gone.
I know it's a TV show that he's in doing that,
but still,
but he's deadly.
Yeah,
Hamm is deadly. Like in Baby Driver, he was phenomenal in Baby Driver.
Mm.
You know, like he Landman series, he's like very good in that. He was.
I haven't seen Landman.
Oh man, watch Landman.
I've got a lot going on watching at the moment. Like I'm watching a series called Evil at the moment as well.
If you get a chance to watch Landman, do. It is the creators of Yellowstone.
All right, so is this a spin-off from Yellowstone?
No, completely different. Okay. So this is all with the oil rigs. Billy Bob Thornton stars in it.
Oh, and it has Ali Larter in it as well.
Yeah.
Funny fact, it's her first known
topless scene.
Yeah. That where you actually see something. Known fact.
Heroes. That's how I know her from. Is from Heroes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, she dropped clothes and that, but you didn't see nothing.
No, but that's how I know her from. Is from Heroes.
Yeah,
you know,
Nikki.
like from Hero, the split personality.
Resident Eve. She was in all Resident Eve.
In
Resident Evil, the movies with Mila Jovovich.
Who was she?
Claire Redfield.
Oh yeah, but like. We disconnect those Resident Evil movies because that was a load of fucking shite.
You disconnect from that.
That load of shite.
You disconnect from it because you're like, I know you're hardcore.
No, I'm not hardcore, but if you're going to make...
You're core then.
No, if you're going to make a movie based on a game, it's the same thing that Henry Cavill had with the studio. If you're going to do it right, follow the lore correctly.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around with it. Right? And if you're not going to do it correctly, fuck off and call it something else.
I would say they kind of got it right on the first film. They
didn't.
Well, with the mansion and
they missed everything.
Okay.
Right? Sorry,
it seems to be popular enough that it got a sequel.
Like, I like Mila Jovovich. I think she's a badass actor, right? And she's one of the few.
When you say badass actor, do you mean like she's just badass, as in kick ass, or she's just like badass?
No, she can kick ass. Like she's one of the few females that are fantastic in an action role, no matter what.
Full stop.
Right? She is just fantastic. Like Fifth Element, she was amazing in it as well. Like she performed well in Resident Evil. It's just the story was dreadful for them, right?
And that was directed by her husband.
Three Musketeers, she was fantastic in
as well. I was just going to say the Three Musketeers.
Right? She was amazing in that as well.
And a great cast for that as well.
Huh?
Great cast.
Fantastic cast for that, right? Well, that's Mila Jovovich, right?
Yeah.
And it's her husband that was directing, was it Anderson? Paul Anderson?
Paul W.S. Anderson, yeah.
Right. And it's just like, why did you put her in as the main character?
Because he was married. He's married to her. That's why. I know, but that's why.
Stay to the lore.
He made those films just so he could cast his wife. It has been stated and proven. And if anyone disagrees with me,
it just ruined for me alone. Anyways, I don't know if you feel like the same or different. Please let us know. But it ruined the fuck out of the Resident Evil franchise.
For people who know the lore, but
it caused so much problems that it had to do a GoFundMe page nearly for amateurs to make that Welcome to Raccoon City.
I understand that, but for people who don't know the lore, who haven't played the games, for people who just wanted a zombie action film, they were good for what they were.
Okay, right.
I don't know the lore that well. I know bits and pieces, but I enjoyed.
But you know the game Resident Evil.
I know the game. Yeah, go crawl around the mansion, blah blah blah. Yeah,
you know the game. Everybody,
but not intimately.
Everybody, no, you don't have to know it intimately. Yeah. Everybody knows the game and some sort of lore behind it.
Yeah,
and they missed it completely.
I have seen some of the animated films. I thought the animated films were good.
With Leon my god, yes, they were fantastic. Yeah, like Damnation was Leon as well. Like they've teed up Leon now to be this like an unstoppable fucking force. Don't get me wrong, I like that, but he will never be Chris Redfield.
Like I would say, like you're passionate about your Resident Evil. Like I know that from being friends with you for years. That you love between that and Final Fantasy.
Fantasy.
Like you love all they're your jam.
Yeah, till my partner turned it off in mid game after spending literally like 96 hours straight.
Barely, says you. Barely.
Oh no, she's there.
She's there, but there. In body, but not in mind. No offense to your partner. No offense. We're taking piss.
Yeah, no, like, and her excuse was, "You stop eating. I don't care. You don't.
You can lose. You can do it losing the weight. You fat fuck." But like you have, that's your kind of fandom. That's your passion. Like your Final Fantasy, your Resident Evil. Like you see what my passion is. You see it between
Pornhub. Huh?
Okay, Mr. OnlyFans. Yeah, okay. We all have that fandom. And if you don't, you're fucking lying. But like comic books is mine. Transformers.
Transformers is kind of your big one.
I go. Transformers would be one of them. I'd go with Marvel. X-Men would be my other big.
Yeah. Who's your favorite X-Men?
That is a tough one now because everyone.
Go on. Lay it out. Who's your favorite?
I'm not going to go with the obvious because everyone's like, "Oh, it's Wolverine." No, it's not. Wolverine's great. Don't get me wrong. My favorite character, to be honest with you, I have two actually. Two favorite characters, and people are kind of surprised when you say, "Why that, this, and the other?" Because they're kind of opposites, and I'll explain why. Iceman and Nightcrawler.
I can see the Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Why Iceman?
Little known fact, and it's only come out in the comic books there recently. Like everyone thought Iceman was the ladies' man.
He's not.
No, he's gay. But it counteracts with Kurt's religious beliefs.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because Kurt
is very devout.
He's a devout Christian. So now it doesn't put any tension on them, but it's just a nice polar opposite to see. But I liked Iceman because of the powers.
Yeah.
With being Mr. Cool, it's like, his powers advanced to such a stage that he's become immortal. He can re-evaporate. He can recompose himself from moisture.
Yeah, Gambit for me.
Yeah, but that'd be like Wolverine and Gambit are kind of up there on.
No, Gambit for me definitely is just and not like I like Channing Tatum's version of Gambit. I thought it was done quite comic accurate.
Yeah, for costume wise, yes.
For costume wise, the other lad that played Gambit,
Taylor Kitsch,
had
the look.
He'd done a nice version, but my Gambit is the X-Men '97 Gambit. Like that version of Gambit to me is
the proper Moulin Rouge kind of the Cajun.
Yeah,
in the comics he's known as the Raging Cajun.
Like that to me, that's the Gambit you want.
Yeah,
right.
Kind of he's like not so much a pirate, but he has the suave of a pirate. But he's a thief.
Yeah. Oh, it's proper Southern.
Yeah, proper Southern thief, like Creole. And
I can see why they got Taylor Kitsch in to do it after John Connor or John Carter, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had the look. He had the hair.
Even
he had the accent, kind of.
The accent.
But they're looking to get Austin Butler to do it. For if they were going to.
No, I would like to see Channing Tatum take it because he done so well with Deadpool Wolverine. He done so well. I would like to see Channing Tatum to take his mantle because I know they cancelled the movie on him originally.
Oh yeah, years ago. Yeah,
and I would want to see them
try and shine on it.
Let him. He made it now.
Yeah.
Like, he had the accent. He done it. I think he done very well. I would like to see him take the role, even if it's an alternate universe of Gambit, and we can have an Austin Butler as well.
Yeah, because they're still eyeing up cast members now for this new X-Men, for the MCU X-Men.
Yeah,
like okay, we know with Spider-Man Brand New Day, we're all saying Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, but she's on the young side. Put Channing Tatum in there, he's older, which isn't the case. Most of these characters in the comic books, bar Jubilee, are all in around the same age.
Yes. Now, once we don't get Sophie Turner.
Oh, she's shot crippled, man. Production on Tomb Raider had to stop because she did damage to her leg, but I think there was a post out then after she was out partying somewhere, so maybe it was just an excuse to get rid of her off the production altogether.
Is she no longer Lara Croft?
It hasn't been officially confirmed.
Oh, thank.
That's why I said I'd just break the nice news to you.
Oh, thank fuck.
Another franchise.
Like, don't get me wrong. She has talent. I think she's taken the wrong movies, and it's a bit like Jared Leto. I think taking the wrong movies.
Well, that'd be down to her manager then.
That's the thing. She is not Lara Croft. Like,
no,
I think she had the potential to be a young Jean Grey, and I thought, okay, but then when the
X-Men
Apocalypse movie came out,
and Dark Phoenix after,
you were trying to make the fuck were they trying to do?
See, that's the one thing they've always. They're focused on the Dark Phoenix, the Phoenix saga for some reason.
They didn't let Sophie Turner do the character I think she wanted to do. I think the direction of it, she was kind of, to me, maybe I'm wrong on it, but to me it felt like that, no, this is what we're doing and that's it.
See, the problem with that is, we've seen it with the Bryan Singer films as well. They're trying to do a pretty much a well-loved and respected part of the X-Men history, with obviously the Phoenix Saga and the Dark Phoenix Saga that came after it. And it is hard to do without including the Shi'ar, which are the alien species.
Sure, with Bryan Singer's version, in X-Men 1, right, we had such a tame Wolverine, it was a fucking house cat.
Yeah.
And then they made him a little bit more violent in X-Men 2.
X-Men 3,
X-Men 3, you're just like, okay, you just kind of kept the same thing going.
Stabbed. You didn't see him.
The only time we saw him be the animal before Deadpool and Wolverine was Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
Where we actually saw him unleash
pretty much
the Wolverine.
Yeah.
And
heads
then
for rolling,
with Deadpool Wolverine, we got to see 100% comic, minus the height.
I
know the meta skit on it, like
the Short King.
Yeah, the Short King, right?
Because he's only like 5'4" in the comics.
But Hugh Jackman was allowed to be the animal
he was supposed to be.
That he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like how violent Wolverine really is and can be.
When Berserker Rage, because they never actually fully show his Berserker Rage. He gets angry, but his Berserker Rage is literally an animal, as you said, unleashed.
That was Weapon X when Sophie Turner was Jean Grey and she released
when he was going around killing the guards. Yeah, that was a starting point of his Berserker Rage.
But like we got to see that, and I think Bryan Singer's version, they were a great introduction to the mutants and the Marvel universe and all that. But let the characters be the characters.
Like I'm sorry, but they butchered Cyclops. They butchered Cyclops. Now, don't get me wrong.
Halle Berry as Storm was brilliant.
No, they butchered her as well. Don't get me wrong. She looked the role, played the role, but they still butchered her.
What's his name? Beast. Not
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Yeah.
Loved him as Beast. Nicholas Hoult as well. I thought he was brilliant as Beast.
As a young Beast, yeah.
As a young Beast. But Kelsey Grammer to me, I was like, yeah, this is the intellectual,
the one you kind of remember from the cartoon,
political one. Yeah, I was like, this is brilliant.
But no, they butchered James Marsden because there was a scene in it, and yeah, he played one part of it right. That he's cocky enough that Wolverine doesn't scare him.
Yeah,
when you give him the shove, you want to get on my way, and he's just like, I have permission, like, to blast this fucker.
Yeah,
and you see it in the thing. He's just looking at the professor like, yeah, can I? Yeah, and it's like that. That's a sign of a good leader that Scott Summers is in the characters. Yes, he has self-doubts.
Yeah.
But when it's been stated, even in the comic books, it's been stated by Captain America that when Scott's under pressure, that's when he's most lethal. No time to think. He's just on bang, 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 and gone.
I think, what was the trailer that we saw? Oh.
Was it the Doomsday trailer?
Doomsday trailer where we saw
him on the ground.
Him on the ground unleashing it.
Yeah, that's the full power. That's when he takes off the goggles.
Yeah.
If you notice carefully, there is a sentinel foot in the background. But yes, it's in the animation as well as in the X-Men 97 when he falls out of the plane and he's trying to land. That's his full optic blast. Now, everyone thinks it's heat or lasers. No. It's not. It's a concussive force from a dark dimension.
I think they're kind of going with it as a nuclear power because of his brother.
Havoc? No, the same thing.
But I think that's what they're trying to portray that in the movies. Like, die-hard comic book fans and all that will know
it's concussive.
It's a concussive, but I think in the movies you're trying to put it off as a nuclear.
Yeah, as a more. Yeah, I understand.
Radiation kind of blast.
Yeah.
But look, folks, our time is up here.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments your X-Men, your favorite X-Men, or favorite superhero.
Batman, favorite superheroes are actors that played superheroes.
Yeah.
But there's always been one blade.
There'll only ever be one blade. Have a good one, folks. Take care. See you next time.
Goodbye.